What's up, folks? So you're probably wondering why the fuck you're seeing me again so soon. I just realized today that tomorrow is September 11th and I won't be around to post anything. I just want to be, I thought about doing this today all day long, and I really want to do something because every year on September 11th I really reflect on that day hard. I think every generation has at least one, crazy, earth-shattering, life-altering experience that includes mass deaths, wars, whatnot, and mine was September 11th. I think a lot of the older generation that's gone now. I used to hear it a lot when you're younger. They talk about Pearl Harbor, or a lot of people talk about when Kennedy was assassinated. A lot of people are talking about like a bunch of cold shit nowadays. Cold shit's hot, but basically I'm talking about like real like military stuff, country shit, where you realize that we're not fucking invincible. We piss people off on a fucking daily basis, and there's a lot of evil fucking people out there, and they could fucking very well fucking storm our fucking land someday. And a lot of people call us paranoid and shit, but the shit fucking happens. We saw it firsthand. And I'll never forget where I was that day. I was 17. It was the day before my 17th birthday, and I was laying in bed with the radio on, and I'm hearing all this noise, and I wake up to it, and I'm hearing about people talking about buildings and shit, and I turn on the news just as the second fucking building, or I can't remember. Maybe I don't remember all the details very well. I turned it on right as the second fucking plane flew into the fucking building. The second building. And I remember like, what the fuck am I watching right now? Where is this? So fuck, I didn't know where the fucking World Trade Center was. I didn't know shit about it. I was fucking 16 years old still. Almost 17. But, I remember fucking watching all this pandemonium. I knew it was in fucking America. That was for sure, but, then I had the realization that I was late for school and I missed the bus. I slept in. So I woke up to this shit. And missed the whole fucking day of school. I sat around and watched the news all day. And I remember it being really surreal. It's a fucking huge deal to a lot of fucking adults. I mean, as a kid, you don't quite absorb it. It's almost like you're watching a TV show. But at 16, 17, it's like you still are absorbing it, though. All kinds of shit's going through your head, I'm almost an adult. I'm a year away from being an adult, and I'm wondering what kind of shit we're going to be doing then. I'm like wondering if I'm going to have to go to war. Wondering if I'm going to get drafted. Wondering if I should just fucking enlist at that point, I was ready to enlist until they went to Iraq instead of Afghanistan. But it was a very, 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 very important day in my life. It's always kind of made my birthday weird, because my birthday is the day after 9/11, and I just remember, man, and everybody just fucking talking about it fucking so fucking much, man, and, but anyways, if you're watching this, part of the point that I'm making is like, remember this day not as like the conspiracy theory shit. I love a good conspiracy theory just as much as anybody else does, and I don't know what happened with 9/11. I actually, with as fucking cooked out as I am sometimes, I'm pretty certain that fucking 9/11 was pretty much cut and dry. Like, Al-Qaeda fucking flew some planes into our buildings, you know. And I fucking love a good conspiracy theory, you know. I'm not gonna write out that maybe some American people weren't fucking involved in it or something, but, anyways, long story short, my point being is that every fucking day, or every year on 9/11, I start fucking seeing all kinds of shit being posted about conspiracy theories and fucking bullshit and fucking just, it's like a day to fucking... It's not your fucking time to have your fucking 10 minutes of fucking argumenting on Facebook for the day with fucking old fucking conservative fucking Carl down the road from you. People fucking lost their lives. Innocent children lost their lives. There was daycares in that fucking place. So many different walks of life went to that place every day. That building was a multi-purpose building. People's kids were in there. People's family members were in there. You know, people just went to fucking work. Can you imagine just fucking going to work like another fucking day, and all of a sudden a plane flies into your job and you fucking, or, you know, to the people that survived it, I'm sure they're traumatized as fuck. And more people survived it than fucking died from it. So they gotta watch your shit on Facebook. You know? People's families died in there. Firefighters, heroes, cops. You know, people have been fucking painting police officers in such a bad light for the last few years. Well, last forever. And fucking sometimes it's rightfully so. There's a lot of dickhead cops around. There's no fucking doubt about that. But there's a lot of fucking good ones too. And, you know, there's every firefighter's a goddamn fucking, pretty much. I mean, firefighters aren't fucking, they're just saving fucking lives. And the ones around here volunteer to fucking do so. They don't get shit to do it. So, like, firefighters, man, those fucking first responders, people are going in and fucking dying inside these buildings, saving fucking people. And their families got to see this shit. And their fucking friends have got to see this shit. And some of the people that survived got to see that. You know? Like I said, I like a good conspiracy theory just as good as anybody else does. But remember, there's a fucking time and place for that shit. And remember, people are fucking mourning on this day. It's not necessarily about being patriotic. You know, it's not necessarily, you know, that's definitely not my view to be gung-ho American. But being respectful to human beings when they're mourning the loss of their loved ones, that's not too much to ask. So, anyways, that's my 2 thoughts on it. If you guys want to share where you were at when 9/11 happened and what your thoughts were, leave some comments. Trying to get everybody more involved. I'd really like to hear some input. But anyways, so that's my thoughts on 9/11. That's it, man. I mean, just a weird day. For me, it's always like the feeling has always been there, you know, it's never gone away. It's a milestone in my life, you know, like I said, it's the first day that I realized, like, the shit that people wrote in history books isn't stories necessarily, like, the shit really happened. And it's going to continue happening, and we're going to witness it. And we don't know when it's going to happen. And we don't know why a lot of the times. But the one thing we do know, it's going to happen when we least fucking expect it. So, all we can do is just keep going on in our day-to-day lives. Today would be a good day to not get into Facebook wars and not be dicks to each other, though. I'll try to practice what I preach as well. So anyways, guys, I'll see you soon.